Hello, Just Jax here and welcome to my channel. Today, at long last, he has been waiting patiently, but he is solid as a rock now. Well, it's not that solid. I wouldn't want to drop him, but he's dry. And looking so cool. Look, poke butt. He even left a butt groove in the cushion. But he has been chilling there, minding his own business, waiting patiently for me to return to him. You've been waiting so patiently, the board has gathered dust. So what we're going to do today is we're going to paint his pink bits. Then let him dry, give him a wash to pick out all his lovely detail, which you probably can't quite see at the moment, but he's got some nice grooves in his forehead. Lovely pair of nostrils. We'll work out how we're going to paint the inside of his mouth, because there's teeth in the way. But let's do that. Then he can relax and dry and take priority now, because I've been working on canvases again for people that had to temporarily take priority. So I thank you, Mr Abominable Snowman, for being so patient. I've got a little pink here made up. I did test it on his feet. So he's got patchwork feet at the moment. But it's also handy because this cushion means we'll be able to paint all of his bits and lay him down without worrying of anywhere not drying. So, let's get it going, buddy. I think probably face first. Work our way down, so let's move this over for a second. Let's start pinking him up. And I'm spreading it really thin because I don't want to see the brush strokes. But luckily with the air drying clay, it's going to absorb the moisture as it's going, so it'll dry fairly quickly in turn. My girls have just eaten, so they might be rather sprightly in the background. As you know, she gets very happy. Well, she is the verbal one of the two. Right, let's carefully get... We don't want to paint his eyeballs, but obviously we want to paint around them. But then we are also doing a wash, so that will be a bit forgiving. And I don't know if we'll need two coats, we'll see as we go in. He is having a wash. Be careful not to dink him. I've already painted his eyeball. How? I do not know. Clean that up with our nail. Actually might need the tiniest piece of this. So we don't want his eyeballs all smeary. He's got lovely shiny eyes. Don't want to give him cataracts before his time. That's how we'll do it. So I don't do that again. And keep rotating him so I can see exactly where the clay ends and the googly eye begins. Now, I didn't have any intentions of making so much pink. I kept changing. I wanted him to be quite... Well, I was working off 2 Citadel paint colours that had since dried out, so they were good for nothing. Well, I say that until I get some medium to bring them back to life. And one of them was... it was either dwarf flesh or bronze flesh. It was quite orangey, hence the different tones down the bottom there. So you'd be a bit windburnt. But then I changed my mind with that because he looked like he got fake tan on. And that's not how my abominable snowman's gonna roll. So it ended up a bigger and bigger and bigger amount of colour as I was trying to adjust it. But that's alright, we've got plenty of flesh tone now for future creations. Him start to come to life. So I've been so itching to crack on with him. That's also why there's a couple other pots there. I had to scoop out as I was going so I could mix more and more up. And that is also handy because then we've got colour options. I think what we'll probably do, we'll go back as far as we can, but then we're going to let washes do the rest of the work for us back there. Take this quite far back. We don't need to go completely around the back of his head. We want to make sure that when we apply his fur, there isn't like talking about fake tan, like a tan line where the face suddenly stops being pink. let's come up here. Take it back a fair bit. Maybe give him a second coat. We'll see how he looks when he's dry. So make sure we do a really good first coat. It doesn't mean thick, that just means being really diligent, making sure we've got in all the creases. Make sure there's no obvious overly pale bits left. See from how little has been on the brush to how far it goes on the air drying clay, and it does have a really nice finish to it. There's his face. I think probably, yeah, we'll go with hands next, but we'll have to be aware. I've noticed I keep touching his hands as I'm painting. We'll save tummy for last, because we can do that when he's laying down. No, but don't itch so hard, girl. Good girl. I think I mentioned before, she likes to really itch when she has an itch. this will go up the wrists. All the pink bits will go beyond where they're actually going to be on show. Like I said before, just so we don't have an obvious line of where one piece is finished and one piece has begun. These all one. I think we have everywhere. Come to this side. Feet. bit thicker there than I'd like. Paint-wise, but that's alright, we'll smear it out. Transfer a bit to the other foot. So we don't want really, well I don't, up to you if you are creating one of these guys too. I don't want brush strokes, I want it to be as fleshy looking as possible, so I'm going to always spread it right out. You can see with the brush as well that air drying clay is like pretty much sucking the paint off the brush. We can lay him down and paint his very beautiful gut. So let's pop him on there. No painted bits touching, lovely. Not touching the sponge. And let's get his belly sorted out. Good thing he's not ticklish, I should stick that brush right in there. Right. I think he is good to be left to dry. One more eyeball. See if there's any obvious white bits. Looks like he's having a wash too, so if the paintbrush misses them now, the wash won't. They'll sink into all those nooks and crannies. Looking pretty cool. Looking pretty cool. Finally able to put some paint to you, mate. Right, we are going to let him dry. Make sure that's really clean. Because if anything will diddle your brush next to glosses, it'll be acrylics. Because once they set, there's little to no saving them without correct medium. Right. Put all that aside. We're not going to do anything else to him right now. We're just going to let him relax with his club and dry. So yeah, that's a really good start. He looks so cool already. Can't wait to be adding the fur to him, which I think at the moment I'm going to stick with the original design and have that artificial snow as his coat. But I am going to have a little play with trying to make him a beard. But we'll do that in the next video. So we're going to call that here, and we're going to call that the end of a part. So thank you so much for stopping by and having a little look-see at what we're up to today. Checking out my absolutely beautiful Abominable Snowman here. I hope you're having a go as well. If you like creating and you like sculpting, it'd be cool to hear if you've sculpted any other, I guess, even though, you know, this guy is very much real right here. He falls into the cryptids category. So it'd be cool to hear if any of you out there have made any cryptid yourself or created your own. I've done that before. We'll discuss that in another video, creating your own cryptid. It's real fun. So yeah, thank you. Like if you like what you're seeing, comment if you've got something to say, and subscribe if you really like what you're seeing and you'd like to see more and know when it's coming. Again, thank you so much. Take care and see you in the next one.